morning, y'all. Welcome back to Family and Fit. Oh man, look at the ugly face and ugly hair. Much better now. So, just woke up this morning. Thought I'd give you a quick physique update before I get into this video here. How am I feeling about it? Well, okay, back to it. I really feel like I've gained an extra pound. I'll say maybe 2 over the course of this past week or so. Mainly because my ab lines are going away a little bit more, and I'm feeling a little bit more fluffy. I'm not feeling like every bit of my chest muscle is nothing but just lean muscle. Whereas areas where I feel like we're still super rock solid, I feel like might be starting to feel a little bit more fluffy, whether it's surface level fat or in intermuscular fat. And the other thing is the scale number jumped up quite a bit quicker than what I would have expected. So let's run over to the scale real quick and see what we got. So, currently weighing in at 157.8. That's actually camera weight. You gotta remember the camera weight. So really, actually, I weighed in at 156 flat this morning, and that's a pretty heavy weigh-in for my morning weigh-in. So I was generally hitting a heavy morning weigh-in would have been about 144. Almost all my weigh-ins were 142, 143, as I mentioned in past videos, which I felt was really good progress for me and not too fast of a climb. So I could anticipate to be maybe at 145, as bounce between 144 and 145, and I am a little bit, but I'm noticing I'm starting to stick around the 155, 156 range for the morning. And another thing is, last night when I weighed in at 159. My max weight that I'm weighing in at is slowly climbing. Hey, I think I should close that shower curtain. So I like to see a constant weight growth. I don't want to see it just jump up in weight really quickly. I just want to see that as a steady, maybe a pound a week. That's what I'm really shooting for, is maybe a pound a week, even half a pound. I'm trying to keep this thing a lean bulk. So let's get into the meat and potatoes of these videos, and I'll catch y'all downstairs. Alright guys, so if you haven't figured it out from the thumbnail and the title of this video, we are doing the 36 egg a day challenge. And this essentially has a lot of scientific evidence to kind of back it up, but today this is just going to be a challenge. So we're going to essentially eat 36 eggs in one day. Now the concept of this is actually to carry this out for at least an entire month. So doing a 36 egg a day challenge for a month straight. Don't know if I'm going to quite be able to accomplish that. I'm going to try my hardest, but we're going to at least eat 36 eggs today no matter what. If I go through with doing the 36 egg a day challenge, one of the things that I'm definitely going to do is I'm going to track my progress. I'm going to track my physique. I'm going to track everything I'm going. I'm going to track all different aspects of how I'm feeling, how much weight do I feel like I'm gaining, or how much weight am I gaining, and just overall track the entire process with you guys. And whenever I make the next video that goes more into the scientific sides of doing this, I'll go in more detail of why I'm going about doing what I'm doing. And I'll probably drop hints and drop little things throughout each one of these videos that I make, and maybe even some hints through today's video. So make sure you hit that subular button and that notification bell so that way you get notified when we're uploading videos like this. We're in the process of doing food challenge videos. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started with the first 12 eggs. Alright guys, this is what 12 eggs looks like in a plate. And to be honest, it doesn't even really look that big, but I do also have this in a massive plate. I mean, like, this is probably a hand and a half right here. So, some of these eggs are a little bit raw-ish. And that goes into part of the scientific reasons of why I'm doing this challenge. But you'll have to subscribe and follow those other videos to figure out why I'm actually doing this the way I'm doing it. And I might actually even consume some of these eggs as a liquid. So I'm going to time-lapse this thing starting now. So guys, that truly was not all that bad actually. I really didn't think it was going to be just because eggs are pretty easy for me to consume. But definitely feel full now. One of these days, maybe if I get enough subscribers, I'll do like 36 eggs in like one sitting. I just have to keep piling eggs on my plate until I hit 36. So guys, I'm going to check back in with y'all again whenever I go do my second sitting of eating 12 more eggs. I hope I said this was 12 eggs and not like 36 or something. This is 12 eggs. Gonna do 2 more sessions of 12 egg sessions, I believe. I might break that up, I don't know. If I can, I'm gonna eat all those eggs. But this challenge is not necessarily gonna completely neglect drinking eggs. There's a possibility we might drink some whole eggs. I don't know. It's a debate. By the way, so like anybody who's worried about my health, I'm doing this the most healthy way I potentially can. I went with cage-free, organic eggs. Just to make sure I'm not getting no extra stuff in there, and just like the way that our chickens and stuff like that are raised, it's not like very clean, sanitary, healthy, any of it. So trying to go that route to at least promote that, and then also being able to consume more nutrients into my body, having better quality proteins, better quality fats, just overall everything about it being better quality. And I'll kind of keep tabs and let y'all know if there's any like adverse health effects. Now with this challenge here, the only real thing that I have to stick with is eating at least 36 eggs. I can eat other things along with it, but then it's going to put my calories way above. I believe I ran the math on this, and I think this challenge is going to put me around, I think it was like 2,800 or 3,200 calories for the day, which is actually quite a bit higher than what I'd like to be at. So really anything I eat extra, like that toast I just ate there, is going to put me a little bit higher than what I'd like to be for my calories for the day. Proteins are going to be way higher than I need them to be. I think the proteins are like 208. I'll make sure to put up each one of the meals, where we're at with our proteins, macros, caloritas, and all that good stuff. Put them right there, and in that way, we can keep track together. So yeah, guys, I'll catch y'all on the next meal. Alright guys, so we just got back from church, went out, got some drone footage, got some stuff for our church, got some stuff for the company that I work for, just kind of trying to do some service, just like doing some service work that's essentially just giving, really not trying to get anything out of it, just, you know, kind of want to have fun with our new toy, and just kind of just do what's right, you know, because that's one of the things that I preach is just always do what's right, you know, the truth always wins, and I just think that's a huge aspect and philosophy in life to carry along with you, because I truly feel like, you know, the truth will always win, and just doing what's right is what's right. It's just beneficial for you and the other person, and I feel like just because of that nature, I want to do more for more people. Also did a little bit of a photo shoot with the drone, so if you want to see that footage and those snaps that we got from the drone, make sure to follow us on Facebook. You can find us at MalaKi-Ki. The link will actually be down in the description below. Just click on the one that says Facebook. That will be the one that you'll need to go to my personal page where I have all my personal content. So if you want to follow way more behind the scenes and not just the fitness journey on here on YouTube, and you want to, you know, just basically see every aspect of my life, I like using my personal page to really demonstrate what's going on in my life. Yeah, so here we are. I ate the 12 dozen eggs earlier. About to eat another 12 dozen. I did kind of realize that eating 12 dozen eggs at once is a little bit difficult, and I don't know if I should do 12 dozen eggs at a time, but I'm just going to do that because it's easier, because I can just eat 3 times today and call it done. But I do think that if I was to eat like maybe 10 eggs and eat them like 4 times a day, that it'd be a lot easier. Or if I did, some smaller ratio basically, where I ate more times per day and not as much per sitting. But here it is, it's like 4 o'clock almost, and I'm still not even really hungry. My first meal was about like 9, maybe 10 o'clock a.m. And I'm still not even really hungry at all, but I know I need to get in another dozen eggs. That way I can get in the last dozen before I go to bed tonight. So I'm going to get to cooking them, and I'll check back in here in a minute. Alright guys, so here we are with another 12 eggs. I kind of want to do something a little bit for demonstration purposes. So we got here the sour cream right there. We got Frank's Red Hot sauce, that's what you see a lot of right here. Then we have my favorite, which is this wing sauce right here. It's like an Asian kicking wing sauce type of dealio. It's kind of like a sweet and sour / spicy type of sauce. It's actually one of my favorites, but it's like one of the least macro-friendly sauces there is in the world, probably. But yeah, got another 12 eggs here. I want to do things a little bit differently. Instead of putting them on the nice plate, I wanted to throw them on 2 paper plates. That way you can get maybe a little bit different perception of how much eggs this actually is. The reason why I did these sauces and stuff was mainly for the demonstration of, like, when you're eating something that you're kind of tired of, like eating chicken breast over and over and over again. Sometimes you got to do stuff like this by adding sauces to make the meal more tolerable. Now, I haven't eaten enough eggs to be nowhere near out of the range of not liking eggs. I still want to eat eggs. I'm not feeling like disgusted with eggs or anything like that. But I know if I was to continue this on and eat pretty much nothing but eggs for like a few months straight, I definitely would start feeling that type of way. The other thing is I got some chips here, and that's for consistency. Whereas this stuff is going to give me a little bit different flavor on different things, this right here is going to give me a crunchy consistency, which you want to add that in there as well, because just that little psychological change in there will make a big difference. So I'm going to go ahead and crash these eggs, and I'll let you know how I feel when I'm done. Alright guys, as you can see, crashed both plates. It's fairly easy. Probably should slow down when I eat, but pretty solid. I didn't even really need all the sauce that was there, or much of. There's still quite a bit of the sour cream left as well. Really didn't eat too many chips. Like that, it's just kind of offset, and sometimes I consciously make the decision of like, oh, instead of going right for the sweet sauce that tastes really good, I'll hold off. I'm like, no, let's save it for like till it's like at least half gone, because you'll get numb to anything. So if you save that flavor for later down the dish, you can use it to help you kind of push through the rest of it. And like I said, this is only if you're going to be doing extreme stuff like trying to go for bodybuilding competitions and to have to eat stuff like chicken breast and whatnot all the time, or just some other unenjoyable food that's really repetitive, and you just need a way to switch it up so that way you can tolerate eating it. I've literally heard of people blending up chicken breast and drinking it because they couldn't take it no more. I believe that was Zac Efron or something like that. They used to do that. And I'm actually thinking about maybe potentially drinking some of these eggs. So I don't know. We'll see if that happens or not. Also, something I don't want to leave out is I've seasoned these 2 different plates of eggs differently. One of them I used Tony Ketcher's, and the other one I used some Greek seasoning. So that way they both just had a different flavor to them, and that different flavor is another thing that just makes them tolerable. You can kind of switch back and forth between these 2 different flavored eggs. So guys, I think I'll wrap it up for right now, and I'll catch y'all in the next scene. Alright guys, back for the last meal of the day. Not really looking forward to eating this one. I'll be honest, that was just the first 24 eggs. Definitely probably hit my caloric intake for the day. I don't know if any of you have ever eaten like the same food repetitively throughout the day and kind of like forced yourself on a diet. You'll reach a point where you really feel when you've reached your caloric intake, your caloric needs, your maintenance calories for the day, and you can really tell that by you're just kind of like almost disgusted, not hungry at all. And generally you'll only have that if you're eating a food that's not super satiating and it's not like high carbohydrate, and just a food that's high in fats or high in carbs. Now, even though there is a lot of fat from the yolk on these, it's still not necessarily considered, I wouldn't consider it a satiating type of food. So I think I'm going to continue this challenge, but I think it would not make sense for me personally to do the 36 eggs a day. Stay tuned for the 36 egg a day video. Make sure to subscribe so that way you can see what that's about. So the concept of the 36 egg a day, part of the reasons why I'm testing this, it's a little bit of a scientific experiment for myself. It's something that a lot of other bodybuilders have done in the past. So essentially what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to bump my egg intake down to probably like 20, 24 eggs a day, somewhere in that ballpark, just because I want to save some room for some other foods so I don't get burnt out and just not want to go through with it. I'd rather keep my egg intake a lot lower than what I'd like and maybe overeat just a hair bit of eggs than what I'd like in order to make sure that I can stick with this in the long term. And essentially I kind of want to just do like maybe a month and see how my physique has changed and kind of just document that process, and then we'll go on from there. Maybe do it for another couple months after that, for 3 months, and just see how the progress goes. So yeah, stay tuned for that video. I got like 5 eggs here, 6 eggs here, or vice versa, one of the two. I used Old Bay seasoning on one, and I used this like pico something Mexican seasoning on this other one, and that goes back to that variety thing. And then I have here a diet Mountain Dew just to kind of wash this thing down, and it's going to be difficult. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish this last bit of eggs, but hey, you got to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and dive in now. Catch y'all in a second. Some water. Or whatever's there, drink that. Get some water. Alright, here we go. Last bit. Alright guys, that was pretty much like torture. Yeah, 36 eggs. Way too many for me. Way too many eggs, isn't it? Oh. I feel like I'm turning into an egg. Alright guys. Yeah, feeling like crap. Feeling like about to fall asleep. Evidently that's some good stuff. That good? As you seen, little fat boy over here, he had to have some food. So I had to share a little bit. So hopefully y'all don't ridicule me too bad for sharing part of my 36 eggs with my little guy. Is that good though? Let me know how good that is. Mmm. Yummy. Make a big mess, ain't you? Make a big mess, ain't you? Oh, yeah, use 2 hands. You ain't doing it right unless you're using 2 hands. There you go. You want to stick one of the 4 fingers in your mouth, the rest of them on your face. Yeah. Alright, let's wash yourself up. Alright, guys, I'm going to get off here, wash him up, wash the table up, clean up our dinner mess. The other kids already had all their dinner. He just don't know how to stop eating. So, yeah, signing off here, guys. Catch y'all on the next one, and I'll see y'all on the next one. I know that because you hit that cellular button. Over and out. Wait, what do we say? Peace out, guys. Or we say something, just get the fuck out of here.
Subscribe to Philip.
So catch y'all later.
Catch y'all later.
So catch y'all later. Catch y'all later.
Subscribe to Philip. Catch y'all later.
Nope, too late, baby.
Subscribe to
Bedtime.
Philip.